Hey Internet, Fuffy here. Now, I believe that Team Fortress 2 is the Super Smash Bros. Melee of first-person shooters. Now, when I say that out loud, I am instantly reminded of all the game journalists who said X game is the Dark Souls of its genre just because it's difficult. But I do think there are a lot of points here for this argument, and I really want to explore deeper into this and tell you guys why I believe that these two games share so much in common. Now, I'm not talking about the presentation or the style of the game, but instead, I'm looking more at the actual mechanics that these games run on, and a good part of it comes from the Source engine. You see, in Source and in Tf2, the game is built around sort of a set of guidelines, and they're not super strict guidelines. Instead, the players are given these and told to be creative and to essentially come up with ways to use that to their advantage. This is very similar to in Melee. To refresh anyone, Melee is the old Super Smash Bros. Game. Came out, I believe, around 2003. Don't quote me on that one. And it was really a smash hit. A lot of people a lot of people really liked it. And what a lot of people really got into was the competitive side of it. And as they did so, as they continued to do sort of homegrown tournaments, they started to find new tech and new mechanics that they could use to push the game way farther than the developers had ever intended. Now, having advanced techniques in video games isn't something new. It's not new to, Team Fortress 2 or the first-person shooter genre, but I want to do a comparison, compare TF2 to Overwatch, just to show how specifically similar Team Fortress is to Melee in this certain aspect. You see, let's compare Pharah to Soldier. When Pharah wants to go up into the air, she presses a button, and you just sort of fly up into the air. Versus Soldier, you have to take the time, you have to learn rocket jumping, and then you have to actually know what angle you want to go at, find the right surface to blast jump off of, etc., etc. And this advanced movement is what Melee is often praised for. A lot of people love Melee over its other Smash Bros. Counterparts because it has so much faster and more advanced movement. Both Melee and TF2 seem to have such a hardcore audience. Yes, Overwatch is popular, but it's not considered niche at all. It's not at all considered super clicky, almost, whereas TF2 really has a insanely dedicated fan base similar to Melee, and I think that this is the reason why. That these games are just sort of very hard to learn, hard to master, they take a lot of effort put in, and no one wants to leave a game when they've put in so much effort. And so it leaves both of these games in a similar situation. I personally enjoy them both. I'm on a little bit more of the casual side, but I love, practicing this little technique, that little technique. I love, rocket jumping around. I love, just wave dashing, doing some cool stuff in Melee. And I'd been wondering for a long time why, and I think that these advanced techniques are why. I just love them so much.